One. Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Today we are talking the day after the night United were absolutely sent packing out of Champions League. We might not see Man United again in Champions League for a while, but this is where this club is. Today I'm being joined with Emad from Australia. Emad, welcome to the show, mate.
Thanks, Tim. How are you?
Oh, I'm not good. I'm not good, mate. Vimo, welcome to the show representing the UK. Vimo, welcome to the show, mate.
How you doing, guys?
It is
morning.
what it
How are you,
is.
Vim?
United
Very
are
good.
out. They didn't even get to the quarterfinals. They are playing one of the weakest Atletico Madrid teams in recent history, and yet United could not score at Old Trafford. Emad, what fucking went wrong yesterday, mate?
Oh, got you swearing now as well, Tim.
No, mate. This is no hold bars.
This is going to be a rated 18 video, huh?
The first half. I thought we were okay. We played quite well in the first half. Ilanga unlucky not to score. His shot come off Jan Oblak's fucking head.
Yeah.
Oblak.
Oblak, and then so even though Atleti score, take the lead, but even then I still thought we were playing well enough.
Exactly.
We were going to jag a goal. And then second half, I don't know what the fuck goes on in that dressing room, but it was, again, a different team coming out in the second half, and we had no idea. Again, Atletico Madrid playing the way Atletico Madrid play, typical Diego Simeone, low block, trying to hit us on the counter, and typical Man United don't know how to fucking break down a low block.
What baffles me, Emad, is don't we have enough creative midfielders to pick the locks of these low block teams? Yet we still struggle. We have wingers, we have creative midfielders. So what is the problem?
On paper, they're creative midfielders. Their stats will tell you they're creative midfielders, but you can clearly see there's no intelligence. There's no football intelligence. The IQ of these creative players is very low. But then again, it's also hard to score when you're not fucking taking shots. Taking shots at goal. I can't remember a shot on goal in the second half, and I'm probably wrong. We probably did have a shot on goal, but I can't remember any of them.
Vimo.
I think Bruno had a shot from outside the box. I can't remember if that was first or second half.
You're better off getting my fucking son to have a shot.
Can he play football?
No, but he's probably better having a shot at goal than Bruno.
Okay.
So Vimo,
yeah,
was it a game of two halves?
Yeah, typical, isn't it? First half or second half MUFC, but it's always first half, because by second half, I don't know what goes on in that dressing room, but you're supposed to be more fired up, and we never are.
At home,
and
the fans are cheering you on.
At home,
it's a knockout.
Champions
it's not a
League
3-point game. It's winner takes all.
Such a momentous occasion, These guys got 45 minutes to put their life on the line and give their club all they've got, and they wimped out, man. They wimped out. Disappointing.
Like I said, people say, "Oh, United are not going to win the Champions League." It's just go as far as possible. It's like so. This is as far. So this is where we're at. We just go out the group stage and get knocked out in the first knockout stage. You're out. We're done. That's it. That's where we are these days now. Champions League. So why bother going to Champions League then? Might as well just stay Europa League. At least you got a different route.
Maybe that's what we're good at.
I'd rather not be in Europe at all.
Yeah, but maybe that's our level.
Just be like Arsenal. Yeah. Get your game together. Win. Listen, you can't win Carabao Cup. You can't win FA Cup. Champions League is a harder tournament because of the quality. At least go in there and give your fucking best, like the night of your best football career. No, it's too much to ask for these guys.
I don't think there was a lack of trying or a lack of effort. I'm like, even as much as I want to criticize the fucking lot of them in that second half, I don't think there was a lack of effort or determination. I just honestly think there's no football IQ.
Not good enough.
Because we've seen it time and time again, not just in Champions League games, but we've seen it against smaller sides in the Premier League.
Newcastle.
The team, look, if you want success against Manchester United, play a low block. and you're guaranteed a point at least.
And press the team because they can't cope.
Yeah. Play a low block against Manchester United. You're guaranteed 1 point.
It's so easy, isn't it, to beat
It
us?
is easy.
Yeah, everyone knows
if
what
Watford,
to do.
who are bottom of the table, could come to Old Trafford and get a point after this
There was
destroying us 4-1 in the season.
There was that many sideways passes in the second half. Side, back, side. I fucking almost broke my neck. I thought I was watching
like this.
I thought I was watching the tennis.
Exactly, doing a Wimbledon something.
No,
but the thing is, that first goal, this is typical of United. When a decision is not given, just the referee's not going to change his mind. Keep playing. Stop fucking throwing your hands and throwing all your toys at the pram. Tell me, no. United have got this last 2 seasons. They've been doing this habit of trying to gesturate the referee, trying to hound him to change it. He's not going to say, you know what, pull the ball back. I changed my mind. No, keep playing. Focus.
Nowhere in the history of football.
Is that what happened with that first goal? Because people were saying that everyone's waiting for the foul on Elanga.
Elanga was fouled. And it was a clear foul. The ref, don't get me wrong, was full of shit. He was an idiot.
Don't think that was a foul.
You don't think it was a foul?
No.
What about on Fred? One of the players pushed Fred over as well. The lead up to that goal.
The one I can't remember the Fred one, but the Elanga one, I don't think that was a foul. I think he was falling down anyway. Minimal contact on both players. But in saying that, that happens at the other end of the pitch. Nowhere near our goal. So it should have been dealt with by the time the ball comes fucking back anyway.
So how do we get so far out of position to concede a goal so late in the first half? If you're not going to score, then don't concede. That's my philosophy. If you're not going to score, then make sure you're not conceding a goal. But we concede, we can't score. It's just a joke. Absolute joke. Hello, Adam.
How are you?
No, my mate. Oh God, I wish I could smile like you. I'm not in that mood at all, mate. This is
if you don't laugh, Tim, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, mate. So
I told you, don't go into games with expectation.
I tried not to. But like I said, I expect a performance. I expect a goal at home for your biggest game of your careers at this point of the season. That's all I expect. If we get knocked out
3 last week, isn't that enough?
Mate. Mate, are you winding me up? Because I'm not in the mood today. This is just useless. Absolutely useless. I mean,
Are you calling Ronaldo and Bruno useless?
Mate, yesterday they were useless. The whole team was useless. The only person I can say really
you'll get a reputation like I have saying things like that.
David De Gea is all I could say. You know, he did all he could. That's all I can say. The rest of the guys need to look at themselves at the mirror like, you know what? I need to donate my paycheck for this.
I actually didn't think it was that bad. I actually didn't think it was that bad.
But we can't seem to score goals. What?
I understand that. I understand that. My biggest problem with the game was, even though I thought we played all right, I didn't think we played with enough aggression.
All right, don't win us goals, mate.
That's my biggest problem with the game. I don't believe we tried hard enough to go and score that goal. I believe we were still sideways passing and stuff like that, and that was annoying.
Iman said he was doing this all day. Left, right,
and
left,
and
right.
that's the most disappointing part about it. But I think Ralph Rangnick got the lineup wrong. I agree with Vim.
I thought the lineup was wrong.
With Vim, he should have started the team like he did last week.
Exactly.
Last week, and that's where it went wrong.
I would not have started Bruno. I would not have started Bruno. 100% no.
I know what you're alluding to, Adam, in terms of Matic starting over the McFred combo.
Yeah.
In saying that, I think McTominay had a fucking good game, man. I think he played well.
I can't say, but Matic pushes the ball forward a lot better than McTominay.
I understand that. But the minute they play that low block, and you look at all of them, man, like the whole side, the midfield, up to Bruno. I'm not going to say Ronaldo because Ronaldo is our striker. He's looking for service, which he didn't get for 90 minutes. But especially in that second half, everyone bangs on about Bruno being world class. He doesn't have the fucking intelligence to break down that low block. We bring on Matic, Juan Mata, Paul Pogba. Pogba, World Cup winner, can be world class on his day. Wasn't intelligent enough to break down a low block.
But they never got enough.
Again.
So what are we saying now?
I thought Juan Mata played all right.
qualities.
I thought he was one of the better subs that came on.
Yes, 100%. Juan Mata done very well. But again, having one person with his intelligence, but then, you know, the Australian saying, Adam, how can I fly? How can I soar like an eagle when I'm surrounded by galahs?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it is.
That's
He's surrounded by fucking donkeys.
Yeah.
And he's the only one with brains, yeah?
Who? Mata?
I don't know.
We did. I don't think we
Mata.
matched. We didn't match their aggression at all.
Exactly.
And
we never do.
What was the reason they didn't have the aggression? Why? What was lacking? Why was there no?
We're not that type of
for
team.
such an
We're not,
important game.
Fuck, Tim's on fire.
We never do have the aggression, do we?
We never do play with aggression. We never do.
Were they? Was Atletico aggressive? I don't think they were.
No, they were not at all.
They were happy to sit back. They were having pot shots from halfway in the
Yes,
second half.
but they were happy to play to the referee. They were happy to play to the referee.
Yeah.
So they were happy to go in stronger and make the tackle and take the chance on the foul.
Yep.
And that's the difference.
Just slowing the game down in any way possible. But United are so stupid that they can't figure shit out quick.
We're too busy whinging and bitching about shit instead of and that's they knew that. They knew if they fouled and they got away with it, Bruno, Ronaldo, and you know, I don't even blame Ronaldo in that. I blame Bruno. He's the one that first starts firing up all the time. And it just slows the game down way too much. You know?
The referee's not going to change his decision. Play on. Keep playing. Stop fucking arguing with the ref. No. Half of the yellow cards this guy got this season are not from tackles. It's from arguing with the referee.
Yeah. The first goal was...
Yeah, talk me through the first goal that they scored.
Alanga should have had a foul for starters.
I thought it was a foul. I thought it was a foul.
Down that right-hand side. So he should have...
I don't reckon it was a foul.
Vimo,
he's chopping at him. He's chopping at him. He chopped at him about two or three times.
I wouldn't argue if it was given, but I have no issue that it wasn't either. If that makes sense.
No, to me it was a foul, 100%. He chopped at him a couple of times. And
anyway, that's down the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, but that's how it started. That's how it started. That's how it started, because then you had Bruno Ronaldo running after the referee and other players thinking about the foul, and then Maguire gets caught up out of the line, and then it just creates an overlap again. So, like, Delo has to come in, Maguire's caught out, Varane's had to come across. What's his name?
That's because fucking Slabhead left a massive gaping hole in the back four.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Delo and Varane got caught across in between.
But if Maguire doesn't overcommit to Griezmann the way he does, right? Maguire overcommits on Griezmann. To me again, right? I don't know where the communication. I know Slabhead's caught out, but I don't know where the communication is with De Gea. Like, De Gea's got to commit himself to something there. If there's two-man overlap, you've got to commit yourself somewhere there. You know, I've seen so much. Look, I've watched that much goalkeeping training. I've watched that much goalkeeping, right? I've been a goalkeeper myself. The header was on the 6-yard box, was it not? Or just outside the 6-yard box?
It was inside.
Just about the 7 yards.
It was inside the 6-yard box. De Gea's got to commit himself to a player there. If it's two-man overlap, he has to come and take someone. And if Delo's committed himself to inside, De Gea has to come to punch. It's no different on a corner. If you saw the last corner of the game, what did Atletico's keeper do? He committed himself to come and get that corner. And
depends on his
he did it in the Tottenham game as well.
Depends on where when that cross comes in.
I agree. His positioning was at the front post, but he still had enough time to get across. He got across.
He did have enough time.
He did get across, because I take note.
That goal over.
De Gea got across, and then he stood stranded. He stood stranded because the ball beat him on the inside post.
I'll tell you what pisses
And I'm not
me off
blaming
most
De Gea
about the
for that goal
I'm
at
not
all.
blaming
I'm not blaming De Gea for it,
poor
but he's got to at
communication.
least give him something to think about. He's got to give the defender something, the attacker something to think about.
I'll tell you what pisses me off most about that goal. It's not even the foul on Elanga. It's not even Maguire fucking overcommitting himself. It's not De Gea not coming out for the ball. If you watch the replay, especially from the angle behind the goal, and as the Atletico Madrid player comes in to head it, Delo cowers and ducks his fucking head.
Does he? I didn't see that.
I'll go look at that.
Oh man, it fucking pisses me off. That's the only part of
Yeah, I
that
didn't
goal that's
see
pissed
that.
me off. He fucking cowered and ducked his head. Not saying that the ball went over his head anyway, but you know when they get scared and they put their hand, they do those ones. That's
Yeah, but
exactly
he
what
was
he
in
fucking
between
did.
two players, so why would he do that?
I don't know.
I don't think
Is
that's
that-
intentional. That's instinct. Because
It must
sometimes, you know,
be,
if you play a ball sport and a ball comes, comes to your head at speed, your natural instinct is to kind of duck. I don't think you
yeah,
even
it
have
must
time
be
to
a
think about it.
Portuguese.
But
Yeah,
it
but
still
he
comes down
shouldn't
to
be
this
ducking
coward,
there.
this
He
bunch
shouldn't
of
be
It must be
cowards. It's just cowardly.
It must be
It's
Portuguese. It
cowardly.
must be a Portuguese male thing. These Portuguese
know.
males, especially
I mean,
the
if
United
that was Phil
players.
Jones, he'd probably just take it in the head and just
Yeah,
stand up
100%
and
he
keep
would.
going.
He puts his head everywhere, Phil Jones.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I'd
care.
go to
Even
war- I'd go to
Maguire. I
war
mean,
with Phil Jones.
Maguire's head is made of concrete. What he
He
should
would
do,
have
he
taken
should
both
stand
of
up
them
and
out.
Maguire
But
doesn't.
we are still
Maguire doesn't
out.
have a choice.
Well,
Yeah,
that
his
doesn't
head
mean
is
he
made of
couldn't score
concrete.
in 45
Could-
minutes.
His
Doesn't
head's
mean he
gonna be
can't
everywhere.
score a goal. It doesn't mean he couldn't score in 45 minutes. I honestly thought, all right, United still have 45 minutes to find an equalizer. Because I said it, I don't know who I said it to, I read on this pod, like, whoever scores first has the chance to win that game. And we had to be the ones to fucking concede the goal just before the halftime. I mean, it couldn't have come at a bloody worse time. It couldn't
Look,
have come.
Alanga had a great chance, and it's just unlucky to hit the keeper in the head.
Right.
Like, you can't.
that's unlucky.
That's unlucky. That's fucked.
So now
The
what?
problem-
And then Bruno had a
Yep.
shot. Bruno had a shot towards the back end of the first half. You know,
I'll be happy not to hear his fucking name again. To be honest, he's pissed me off
I
that
couldn't
much
be.
this
I
season.
couldn't be asked. I honestly couldn't be.
Who's
asked.
that?
Bruno has pissed me
Bruno.
off
Really
that
pissed me
much
off.
this season.
Bruno,
Oh,
say it
he's-
quietly.
Yeah.
So
The thing is,
He's pissing me off so much.
Mm.
we had all the momentum in that first half. I think we played pretty good. That was a
Right.
good first half.
Yes, it's
And-
like we got exhausted.
And we
and
have to
nothing came
go
out.
for the kill. When we've got momentum like that, and you've got the advantage, you have to go for the kill, and we're not going for the kill.
100%.
Second half, they're all over us.
And
The same
Atletico
thing
were
that-
not the best team. They were not great.
No,
I'll
They
say
played
something
better
about
than
you know,
Atletico,
this
right?
is interesting, right? This is also interesting. When we met Atletico Madrid in the first leg, they had lost quite a few games. Their form was
Yeah,
really bad.
Yeah.
They played us. They dominated us for pretty much 90 minutes.
Throughout,
Then they
yeah.
won on a winning streak. They won.
we
They
play-
won the
we
last
play
5
teams into form.
games.
Imagine that.
We play teams into form. Exactly that. We play the relegation teams into form. So what is it about the way we play football and the mentality of our players that we allow
They're weak.
teams
They're
in
just
bad
weak.
form to come and basically do the rope-a-dope?
We are weak.
practice
We're
on
just
us?
weak-minded.
I was looking at Atletico's low block. I don't think their low block was that good.
No,
I just think we're that poor going
we
forward.
are just poor.
There was that
mate.
many holes in their low block. It was crazy. There was one time where Delo overlapped. He overlapped on that low block and he got in between the lines. It was actually, he never went outside the player. He went inside the
He
player.
went inside, I remember.
And within that, the time they scored the ball, I think it only happened once. It only happened once that we were able to get him behind down that right-hand side. For me, there wasn't enough movement in that front line or coming towards the ball or another player overlapping that line to get through. And it was just, I don't think their low block was that good. It was only that we kept passing sideways that we made it look good.
Instead of going forward,
Which
we're
I said
going
earlier,
sideways.
the lack of football intelligence.
Yeah, it's
So,
just,
literally, Imad, what you're saying is the quality of players we have are just not good enough. They're good on paper, but when it comes to reality, they're just crap, overrated.
but when we're doing
They're
our
just
low
dumb as
block,
donkey, that's
look at
all
the
it is.
players when we're against the low block. Look at the players. Again, we're trying to go through Maguire to create something. It's crazy. You're playing a half pitch. Your sixers should be coming to get the ball again,
Oh, God
and they
almighty.
weren't. Look, I'm going to give Fred a rap. Fred was really good, mate. His footwork
he's improved.
was
He
unreal.
He did well.
Mate, his footwork, and that's the kind of intelligence you need. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's the kind of intelligence you need to break down teams. That kind of footwork and little bits of trickery that's the kind of players you need there. You know, and this is what I'm saying. I thought Matic should have come on earlier.
I would have thought so.
Did he come on for
I would have
Fred?
thought so.
Did he come on for Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's wrong. That's wrong.
He came off from Tomino.
It was McTominay, was it?
So,
okay.
so,
If it was McTominay, I'm happy with that. But
so,
Fred,
gentlemen, where do United go from here? Where do United go from here?
Oh, they just have to start again.
Where do we go from here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, top four is not even guaranteed. Arsenal are on form.
No,
top four's gone, man.
I don't
So
think,
we're looking at Europa League, right?
For fuck's sake.
I don't think there's anything to be had in this season. I think it's pretty much a write-off. So, and as I was saying to you guys yesterday, I think this club needs a full reset.
How many resets are we gonna fucking have?
No, we've had rebuilds. We've just had rebuilds and patchwork.
Reset, default,
patchwork.
go back to factory settings. What more do we need?
Whatever's going on within that club, and David De Gea's come out and said it. He said
if I
it
could
feels
support
like there's a curse
team,
there.
I would have let
He feels like there's some type of bad
vibe,
or some bad
I would
energy.
never say that, Tim.
I know. I can't. That's why it hurts. I can't leave United. That's why it hurts. I would love to.
There's always Liverpool.
Nah. That is a
no,
no-go.
but do you not think there's some bad energy in that club that people go there to basically?
We've been having bad energy since Alex Ferguson. That's 9 years ago.
I know, but it's still there.
Well, I heard an interesting thing yesterday on Flex's channel, and one of the fellas was saying we've never been the same club since 2005. Now, I don't understand that statement.
Arsenal FA Cup final. What happened to
2005 is basically the what's his name? Our owners came in 2005.
Right. Yes.
Right?
I agree.
But you can't sit there and go, we've been bad since 2005.
No, we won three league titles in a row. 07, 08, 09.
We had one of our best teams ever. It's only that they never won the treble. You can't say that. It's some of the statements, and this guy I find really intelligent.
That guy, I disagree.
Say things like that.
We can't say that.
You can't say things like that because then most of our younger supporters start thinking that. You know,
have they put money in the club?
Channels
yes, they have put money in the club. Have they bought the right players? Not really.
Yeah, but that comes down to the pod that we had on system ownership versus performance, isn't it?
Yeah,
that there's this agenda set by certain groups who are basically putting the narrative out there that the Glazers are the problem. You know, I know, Team, you're supporting the colours of what they called again prior to Man United. Newton Heath. Heath. So there is a narrative out there, and people will latch onto it, unfortunately. But
so this season, top four done, right?
Right,
yeah, I've been saying it for weeks. Top four's gone. Look, this is Champions League we're talking about. If you went into this game thinking that we're going to win, and Simone was going to come out with a team that was just going to take it easy on us, you're absolutely kidding yourself. You know, they again, the energy Athletico show and the lack of energy we show for Ralph Rangnick came out and said the perfect statement. He said, we're good for 25 minutes with plenty of energy. We couldn't turn that energy into a goal. And when you can't turn that energy into a goal, you're going to fail as a team.
And 100%, that's not.
He's so right.
And,
so right.
And, you know, I'll give him credit again because he watches the game like we do. He doesn't mix words. And
no.
And look, I'll say it again.
Right?
Sorry?
He still picks fucking players who are shit.
Yeah.
But he hasn't got much to take from, has he, mate? He hasn't got much there.
He could have played Lindelof, mate. He could have played Lindelof.
Oh, I agree. He could have played Lindelof. I agree.
Lindelof is a much better ball player. Forget defending, right? Forget the defending aspect. Lindelof is a much better ball player than fucking Harry Maguire.
100%.
100%. But what about the part in the game where Maguire, it's like that song. I'm going to turn left. I'm going to turn right. I'm going to take a shuffle to the left and the right. Well, inside De Gea's box. And then he's looking for his option.
This is what I'm saying. This
and
is
he
what
passes
I'm
it back to
saying.
De Gea. Mate, if you're De
Mate,
Gea, you'd want to get in the dressing room and knock the fucker out.
Do you know how much criticism? Do you know how much criticism I've heard of David De Gea for this game
God.
because of his
Oh,
fucking
it's bullshit.
Oh man,
They have never
not
people.
seen the passes that Maguire was giving him. It's fucking unbelievable. First of all, De Gea is right-footed, right?
Is that Maguire has said that so the guy has told him so many times, put it on the right. But this
He
clown
keeps
is
putting
so
it to his
thick.
left. And then
But he's
Maguire's
passing
on
him the
fucking-
ball. He's passing him the ball inside
On-
the box.
Yeah, on the
the
byline.
pressure that is mounting on De Gea. I've been a goalkeeper. I know what the pressure's like in there. I see it with my daughter when she plays. When they pass balls to her, and my daughter plays off both feet, right? If you pass the goalkeeper the ball when the defender's under pressure, he's literally got 3 steps to get to the goalkeeper.
Exactly.
What's the goalkeeper going to do? If a goalkeeper tries to take the player on 1v1 and beats him or her, she's a hero because she's beat the player. But she's still got to find that second option.
Yeah.
And you're not going to find a second option within that amount of space.
And
it's no
time
different
frame.
to getting caught on the sideline with the ball and you're looking for your inside player to play a quick 1-2 to get out. It's no different, right? The goalkeeper loses the ball. It's a goal. If a player loses the ball, you've still got a chance to defend it. It's not the same. You can't criticize De Gea for something like that. That's just mindless from Maguire.
This is
Some
the club.
of
This
the
is the
shit
football
I've
club. This is where we are. This is
Mate, he
where
could have
we are.
passed. It was like watching at times in that game, and Emad brought it up, or was Vim that brought it up on the last pod about the team avoiding players to pass the ball. It was like school kids. I don't like that kid, so I'm not passing him the ball. At that time, Maguire could have passed to Varane easily.
Yeah.
Easily. But his technical ability is that bad. He turned back inside again instead of turning outside.
He's got the turning circle of a fucking semi-trailer.
Mate, he was trying. He didn't want to play off his left foot, so therefore he started dribbling inside. Then he dribbled back and dribbled back. It's just complete irresponsibility. But then it comes down to Ranić as well picking him. It's just, but it's every manager wants to pick him. Every
if
manager.
I'm not suspended or injured, I have to play because there's no how this off-form guy can keep playing. I am convinced. There's no way.
He's convinced it's in his contract.
As a manager, you can't be saying you get it all this from
I
above.
tell you what, on some of the big pods, they were actually saying it themselves.
It is. There's no other way
They'll
because
say it themselves.
we can see, and Randy honestly can see this guy's off form. This guy's not a good footballer.
Must be
and your most crucial game of the season, you still
Mate, I'll tell you
him?
what, they gave it to him as he was getting on the team bus. The crowd were into him. The crowd was into him. Yeah, in the Maguire. Yeah, the one. Someone filmed it.
Didn't he get booed off as well when he was subbed
He got
off?
booed off.
I didn't hear that. He didn't get booed off, eh?
Oh, they were cheering him or something.
They were cheering one matter.
It was the biggest cheer that he got subbed.
No, they were cheering one matter.
Cheering him.
They were cheering matter coming on. That's what they were doing. They weren't booing. They weren't booing Maguire or cheering Maguire. It was for one matter.
It's
I believe that.
It's the first
So
time
now
they've
that
done
we're
it.
not
Like,
got top
supporters
four,
aren't like that.
no Champions League, so we're gonna be hearing Europa League music next season. I'd rather we don't play in any tournament next season. Just play the locals and get yourself together. That's all I think. Because we're the useless.
But okay, if that's the case, if that's the case, I'll pose this question to you: why does it annoy everyone that we didn't win the Europa League then?
Because if you're gonna get that far, at least make sure you do it.
Yeah, but the trophy doesn't matter apparently.
It don't
That's why you
matter,
don't
but
want to
they
see
still
Europa
ain't won a
League.
trophy. They still haven't won a trophy.
Adam, but do you remember Ollie being in charge and everyone's stick, the measuring stick for success for Ollie was that he had to win a trophy.
Oh, exactly. So what's it matter if we're in two other tournaments?
Do you remember what Adam? Do you remember what
this
Ole
is
said?
Doesn't matter.
Do you remember
This
what
is
Ole
my
said?
greatest issue.
You remember
Sorry,
what Ole
Tim.
said? Yeah, go on, Imad. Go on.
This is my greatest issue with our United fans, right? The whole fucking fan base. Yeah. When when we win a trophy like the Europa League, right? When Mourinho won it, when he was in charge, it's a fucking bullshit trophy. Yeah, right. There was no pride in winning that fucking trophy because we want to be in the Champions League. Okay, we make it to the fucking Champions League, not good enough to be in the Champions League, and then we're gonna go back to the Europa League, which no one wants to be in. But if we fucking win it, they're still not fucking happy. Because but they measure the manager's success by winning a trophy. But if he wins it, it's still not good enough because it's a bullshit trophy. Yeah. What trophy do they fucking want to win if they know we're not good enough to win the Champions League?
The truth of the matter is, we haven't won a trophy in 5 years, right? A trophy doesn't symbolize greatness. It just symbolizes a collective winning mentality put together to keep going for the next and the next and the next. Remember, Alex Ferguson's trophy was the FA Cup in 1990. 91 Cup winners, 92 League Cup. So it started building up. So the hunger to win silverware starts to get more. These clowns haven't won anything in 5 years. So there is no hunger for anything.
But put the players aside for a second. I'm talking about the fan base, right? Because
yeah, I agree. The fan base are confused. Half of the fan base are confused.
Satisfied with any of these trophies. Because if a trophy is to help these guys get that winning feeling and the winning mentality and of what it's like to win a trophy, which a lot of the ex-players talk about, just getting that one trophy.
Yeah.
And it gives them that mindset, that mentality. But then we go and win that fucking thing. Oh, that trophy, it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. No one wants to win
Look at
that.
Liverpool. They won the Carabao Cup.
This is my point.
So, they won the Carabao Cup.
Tim's saying that he doesn't want us in Europa League or the Conference League. But if we win a trophy there, it builds confidence, like you're saying.
100%.
So you want them in the tournament. You don't want them in the tournament. Which one is it?
No, I want them in the tournament. I want them to win. If you're gonna be there, go do your best to win it.
You can't guarantee that. No matter what side you got.
Carabao Cup.
You can't guarantee that.
Carabao Cup. We lost the hope to West Ham.
We saw Manchester United lose FA Cups and everything like that. Mate, I gave you a list. We've lost 25 trophies over United's time. 25. That's more trophies than we've won.
Which is true.
Like Premier Leagues than we've won.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So,
yes, I do.
Or
so what does that say?
Division 1.
But this current team has been one of the better teams in the last 4 years, and still they can't produce shit. Not even a sausage. It's fucked up. They're useless, absolutely useless. Seriously, man.
I've never seen you this like this.
No, because this guy, it gets to a point where about when is enough? This is bull. And yet they're gonna go on the podcast and say we go again. You ain't fucking going anywhere.
Hopeless. I don't know the answer. Vim's been very quiet.
Well, when you guys are just ranting and raving, I can't get words.
It just
I'll let you guys finish.
Shut up. No, you think about
your venting.
Look at this. Quickly, remark. Carabao Cup. At home, we lost to West Ham. At home, Carabao Cup, West Ham. FA Cup, Middlesbrough. At home. Champions League, Athletico. At home. It's always fucking at home.
It's not the fortress, is it anymore?
Fortress. Leaking like a paper bag.
What fortress?
It used to be a fortress. Now it's
I think they're just
a leaky castle or something.
I think
it's a relic.
they wilt under the pressure of the fans because it seems they've lost more home games than any other season, mate.
I mean, what the hell do we do? Do we just get rid of half this squad?
100%. 100%.
Get Ragnick upstairs.
Here's a proposal for you.
Elite coaching. What do we do?
I've got a proposal. Don't play in Europe. Don't play in Europe next season.
Yeah,
right?
Just be like Arsenal.
No, fuck Arsenal. Just listen to me. Don't play in Europe next season. And all the fucking deadwood and the big name players who only came to the club for the big paycheck and to play in Champions League can fuck off. Yeah. And we start from scratch.
Yeah.
I agree.
But the thing is, these players, they've got it cushy. Imagine if you're earning 200,000 a week for doing bugger all. They're not going to bugger off, are they? They're just going to stay there. It's easy money.
Yeah, but they all want to play on the big stage.
Big stage? There's one thing playing on the big stage, one thing winning on the big stage. Two different things.
Do you think Luke Shaw cares about playing on the big stage? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I remember
Call of Duty big stage, yeah. The tournament for global Call of Duty tournament. Oh yeah,
but I said this last time. I'd be happy to cut our losses and fuck all these players off for free.
I would.
Honestly.
Imad, I'm with you on
But
that. All of them.
I mean, the board, they've invested quite a bit of money in these guys, and they're still spending a lot of money. So the thing is, they've sunk a lot of money in
They
the
really
likes of Luke
have.
Shaw,
They
Harry
have. When you think
Maguire.
about it, they
Can
have.
they just get rid of them just like that and cut their losses? I mean,
I'd
Okay,
sell
what do
Harry
you think?
if you
Maguire
treat it
What
as
do
a
you think is
business-
Maguire's value now? What's his value now? Now, today, what do you think his
20
value is?
million, 30 million.
Mate,
I'm
I'll
telling you,
give-
it's in my.
There's your
I'd sell
title.
him-
There's your title
sell
of the
him-
pod. But Harry Maguire is worth
Adam,
a
I need
pack.
you to
What
make
is
a
it? Say it again.
controversial. I need you to make
Listen-
a controversial thumbnail for this one, please. Something that
Yeah.
you're
40
gonna like.
bucks and a pack of smokes.
There it
That's
is.
what I
40
think.
bucks and a pack of smokes. Harry Maguire. That's all you're worth.
Bloody useless. Fucking hell.
He's a
Golly.
fucking
It's-
dud. He's such a
Guys,
dud.
who?
It's
look,
unbelievable how much of a dud he is.
Well, go on, Vimo.
No, I think Ragnick's done with this team. Yeah,
I
when he
think
said
he
it,
is done.
it's like coaching. I can't remember what his quote was. What was it? What did he say last time?
He was done before he started.
No, but he's
Simple
done
as
with this
that.
team. He said it's hopeless or something like that. So he's not going to be the new coach, or he's
No,
not going to
he's
be the
not.
coach next
They're not gonna
season. We
extend
have
his
to get
contract,
someone
no
in.
way.
And you've seen the kind of clans we have in this team and this whole squad. Who can turn this around?
I don't think
Is
there
there
is
anyone?
anyone. No one. Even if you brought Messi into that team yesterday, we still would not score a goal. That is how weak they are. They won't score. They said
Coaching-wise-
it's only 3 times Ronaldo's never had a shot on goal in Champions League. It's that bad. The team
Yeah.
was so bad in the second half. It hurt my eyes. Like it looked like I had onions in my eyes. It was that bad.
But we see them play like this pretty much week in, week out. They're pretty
week
shy
in,
all
week
the
out.
time.
Not, but you see, those are you lose 1 point. But this is winner takes all. It completely takes a different complexity.
Mm.
This is winner takes all. No 1 point, 2 point share. Nah, this is it is or it ain't.
Mhm.
And these weak-minded clowns, they wilt under the slightest bit of pressure. Heads go down and they bugger off like, we just see to the whistle. Then
Even
you
if
want
we
to
won.
tell me we go again next fucking 2 weeks? Get the fuck out of here.
Even if we won, I guarantee you, fucking quarterfinals, we're getting knocked out.
You'll
I don't.
definitely.
At least we got to the quarterfinals, not round.
Yeah,
of
and
16.
No, it would have been.
But
We
what-
still wouldn't have
What do
been
you
good
get for
enough.
that?
No, we're
What do
not
you
good
get for
enough.
that, bro?
Yeah, listen.
What do you get for making it to the
the
quarterfinals?
further you go in a tournament, at least you're showing your pedigree. You see what I mean? But round of 16, it just shows you just came out of the group stage.
How
You're not
do you show your
qualified.
pedigree if you've got so many mongrels in the team?
Jose Mourinho said it best, mate. This is
Imad
football.
saying that
heritage.
Imad, you're 100%.
Football heritage, yeah. Do you know
football
what he means
heritage.
by that, by the way?
Yeah.
What do you think he means by that? Football heritage.
I know that was
This
what
is our-
got him fired, but
It's
he
the
said the
culture.
truth. He just said it at the,
the
wrong day.
culture. Because
Yeah,
heritage.
This is what they
her-
used to.
Yeah, heritage is basically what you inherit.
Yeah, culture.
And so the
You
Glazers
inherit
and the
failure.
powers that be, they're passing over a broken club effectively, and each
You
manager
inherit
that comes
failure,
along,
you'll continue to fail.
yeah. So this is the heritage he's talking about. That each manager comes along,
But
he
The reason
inherits
that statement
a
was so
failing
wrong.
club.
The reason that
inherits a
statement was
failing
so
club.
wrong, he said it after we just been knocked out against Sevilla in the Champions League at home again. So it's like Rangnick saying this yesterday that this club should not be surprised we got knocked out because we don't have heritage. That's why people are like, you know what? We don't need to have this shit right today, not now. That is the reason why people got fed up with Mourinho. Like, we're done. There's a time and a place, even though he was saying the truth, we fans didn't want to hear it because we were so upset losing at home to Sevilla. Another Spanish
So
team.
what's the difference? But what's the difference, Tim, between Jose Mourinho saying the truth and fucking Ralph Rangnick saying the truth? Everyone
I can
seems
tell
to
you.
praise.
The timing
Everyone
of it,
seems
the
to
timing.
No,
it was
no.
just the timing.
I can tell you the reason they accept Ragnick, because Jose is so into himself, he's so self-absorbed and egocentric
Yeah.
that people don't like those type of characters,
Right.
and so they automatically switch off. They don't warm to them. But if
And
you come
remember
across a
that-
man who's genuine
But
and
it's not
who
like
you can warm to, like Ragnick, you will actually listen to what he has to say, and
Well,
that's what people do appreciate his press conferences.
remember what Jose said. He said, when I came here with Real Madrid and won the game, so he's raising himself a lot. We
Yeah.
should
But
not
hold
be
on.
ashamed of, we should not be accepting, we should not expect greatness. When I came here with Real Madrid manager, I defeated you at home. So
Yeah.
what is? Why are you guys so
It's
upset?
all the eyes. I.
Is that what I mean?
He's
Yeah,
too
but what I'm
self-absorbed.
saying is, why do we write off the words of a proven manager who's won everything in the fucking game, and we don't like how he says it, but Ralph Rangnick, who
The timing.
has fucking,
He has an issue.
it doesn't
He
matter.
has an issue.
He's done fucking nothing in the game. He's done
Who,
nothing in the game.
Rangnick?
He's brought, he's done nothing.
Well,
brought a
he's
couple
built
of
built clubs from nothing. He's taken clubs from
Okay.
fourth division German football to the top. You
And
know, I think he's more of a football intellectual, to be honest.
Yeah.
all right, he's the godfather.
And that's why
He's the godfather of the Gegenpress, and I haven't seen fucking this team do the Gegenpress.
well, this team doesn't have the fitness to do it.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
team does not have the fitness to do it.
Remember the statement Maguire made. I guess we have to start getting ready to be training in the evening on top of the morning training. Lazy bastard! They're paying you $200 a week. You can't train in the evening. Get the fuck out of there.
Give me a second, boys. I got to go in and pay for my coffee.
I remember
It's
we played a
unbelievable.
team, right? And I think they outrun us 2-1.
Tell
I
me
can't
something
remember who
you know.
it was, but it was a Premier League match, and they outrun us 2-1. That's how lazy we were. That's how bad our work rate was.
Yeah. Because they don't like to train. Only let them train, 3 days a week? Have a little training in the afternoon. You could go home and do what you need to do and bugger off. Put them in little
Holiday camp.
and put the holiday camp. You're off form, but you're still gonna be playing on Saturday. You're off form. I'm still gonna select you. You're off form. I'm gonna select you. So where's the accountability,
Yeah. Yeah.
gentlemen?
But yeah,
Man
but as for
Man United are
as
out.
for-
Man United are out.
yeah, they're
Champions
out. But as for Jose, yes, he was right all along.
League,
But
100%.
because of the manner in which he carries himself,
And the
people
timing when he
don't
said it
warm-
after the game, we just been
Yeah.
beaten and
Yeah.
eliminated from Champions League yet again. So
Yeah.
it's like 4 years back. This is that exactly the same time we lost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Is this that
And
the
so
same time?
with him, you feel it's not about the club, it's about him and his reputation
I-
and what and his
I like
boasting.
characters like Jose. I
Yeah,
like the
but-
dictator kind of talk a bit
Yeah.
arrogant. So I like that.
No, that's fine. But even Ferguson was a far superior manager to Jose. He would not talk like that. He's not talking about his accomplishments.
Exactly.
You know, it's like the con man.
Alex
You know,
Ferguson
the
never
con man
mentions
that
his own
boasts.
accomplishments. Jose,
Yeah.
remember when the press were there's one guy interviewed him. He said, "Give me respect. I won 3 league titles in the Premier League. 3 league titles." He kept on saying, and he walked out. Who gives a shit? We all can see
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
he
Three.
storms out he said,
Three,
"Give me
three,
three,
respect,
respect."
Respect
3 for me and 2 for them.
Exactly.
for them.
What a bloody
I
clown.
fucking couldn't stand the bloke. And the reason I didn't stand him is because I didn't like him at Chelsea. So why
Yeah.
would I like him
you,
at
Adam.
Manchester United?
Oh, there you go. But
That's
you know,
not the
Obnoxious. He's obnoxious.
No matter who it was, even if Klopp came across, I wouldn't like him because he
You
was
don't
at
like
Liverpool.
Klopp?
No fucking way.
No,
No,
it's
no,
just
fucking way.
because he was
Adam,
at Liverpool.
Adam, who
It's
do you
just
want?
because he was at Liverpool.
Who do you want as head coach next year then?
Poch or Ten Hag.
No,
I
no.
don't care.
Anyone.
I don't care.
What
I
about
don't care.
Do you really?
Papadopoulos?
Do you really?
Because
want
no
Ten
matter
Hag?
who it
You
is,
just
no
got
matter
knocked
who
out
it
by
is,
Benfica.
you know why I
Really,
don't
Adam,
care who
Adam.
it is?
Why?
I'll tell you
Yeah.
why I don't care who it is. Because if he doesn't win trophies, our supporter base will just fucking rick on him again anyway. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't want I'm one-eyed. I love Manchester United. And then if someone from Chelsea comes in, I won't like them. If someone from Liverpool comes in, I won't like them. I don't like them. I just don't. It's just something I've got.
Okay, if we let's quickly go over the quickly just talk. Let me just quickly talk about the trophies. Okay, United. Oh, it's only the Carabao Cup. Oh, it's only the FA Cup. Oh, it's only this. It's only that. Look at the way Liverpool and Chelsea fought for that champions for that Carabao Cup. These are 2 top teams in England now, fighting for the Carabao Cup. But if they didn't care, they were not bothered. They played the full teams and they won it. It took 10 penalties each or 11 penalties each. That is winning with passion. We can't even get there. We got knocked out by West Ham at home.
What year did the fucking Carabao Cup start carrying any weight? Why has it become such a major trophy now?
It's
The
because
Carabao
Cup's
it's the
just the
first
League
trophy of the
Cup.
season.
It's not a major
Yeah, I know,
trophy.
I know.
It used to
I
be the
know it's-
Carling Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the League Cup. Yeah.
The League
Yeah.
Cup, Carling Cup. But why, when we used to win it for fun, it was a nothing cup? This is my problem. This is my issue. Why now that Chelsea win it or fucking?
No, Man City won it 5 in the last 7 years.
Yeah, you know what it is. It just gives that club the extra appeal by filling up their trophy cabinet.
Yeah,
You know,
and
we're
it's
going
the
for the
first trophy
treble,
of the
we're going for the
season. It's the first
quadruple.
trophy of the season.
It's
You know?
it's a numbers game now.
I've got plenty of cups
Now
at home.
it's literally like you said, Vimar, it's a numbers game. 5
Yeah.
years now, we have got nothing. Not even a sausage, a hot dog, a bacon, a salad, nothing. Just rubbish.
But
All
we've
we
got the
have is
heaviest.
overpaid, overhyped,
You know what we
overpampered
do
staff.
have? You know
What
what
do
we
we
do
have?
have? We have the heaviest payroll in the
Oh
league.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
what we have.
I
And
thought you were going
yet,
to say the
and yet,
heaviest
some
left back.
players,
And the heaviest left back with the most densest head.
you know what's
Sorry,
even funny?
centre
Some of those
back.
players yesterday, after that woeful performance, are expecting a bigger contract next season. Could you imagine that? That's
Yeah.
what hurts.
Tim,
But
away
the
from the, I don't think it was a woeful performance. I think we
It
played
wasn't
well,
woeful.
but with it, it
The
wasn't
first half-
woeful.
the first
First
wasn't.
half.
It wasn't a woeful performance. It was just we played without luck, and one thing I will say about the game is we lacked that energy and drive to go forward.
Why do we?
But I
lack
don't think
energy?
we played bad. I really don't believe we played bad.
We can break the game down into the two halves, yeah. So the same games, the game it was a game of two halves. It literally
two
was a
halves.
game of two halves.
But can I ask you
First
guys
half
though?
performance was
Vimo,
great.
go on.
Sorry, Vin.
Vimo.
No, let Emily finish. Go on.
Yeah, so the first half performance was excellent without the goal, which was unlucky. Yeah, unlucky not to go into the halftime break with a goal, and unlucky to concede to go into the break a goal down. But the second half, like I said earlier, I don't know what the fuck goes on in that dressing room at halftime, but it's like they sent out the dumbest group of people to try and fucking win this game, and then there's just no intelligence, and we can't do it. There was the creativity that we saw in the first half wasn't there in the second half. The intelligence that we saw in the first half wasn't there in the second half. The amount of fucking sideways passing, backwards passing was ridiculous. Adam, I don't know if you can get the stats up in front of you. Did we take a shot in the second half?
I can't remember. Apart
Yeah,
from the Bruno
Delo
one.
had two. Delo had two
Shots
shots.
on
In the
goal.
se-
On goal.
In the second half.
Yeah, he was shooting from outside the 18-yard box. He did it
I thought that
twice.
was the first half he done that.
Oh, was that the first half? Was it?
I
Oh,
think
fuck,
that's
I don't know.
desperation, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, it's like a boxers, right? You hear about Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier when they take on these big title fights, and they're giving all they got, all they've got, punching. This guy's
Right.
not going down. You have spurts of energy, and that's what we have. We have spells in football. We've got 20, 25 minutes, 15 minutes of dominance, of momentum, of energy, and we can't score. What does it do to the psyche? What does it do to your
But
will?
this is what I'm saying, Vim. This is what I was saying to you guys. The more we don't score, the more pressure it adds to the backs.
Yeah.
So the longer the
you
game
said it.
goes on, and this
Yeah.
is what people have to put aside from Harry Maguire. And I've said it countless times. If we don't score, the amount of pressure that is building on our backs is relentless. And soon as they do cop a goal, and because Harry Maguire's worth that 80 million price tag, and I'll say it, I don't believe Harry Maguire's the most technical player. It just builds pressure and pressure and pressure, and it's like a bubble. Eventually, for 90
burst.
minutes, if we're scoring for 90 minutes, that bubble is going to burst, and that's what happens. You try and play fullback at that level, and our forwards aren't doing the job. And mind you, we've got the GOAT. We've got the best player in the world. He never got one shot off the weekend.
There was no pressure. There was no pressure on our back line in the second half.
It doesn't matter. We're still not scoring. They're still
But
not scoring. So if they turn around and get on a counter attack, they've still got to make sure they nullify that attack from the opposition.
Very
It
true.
doesn't matter.
It's
But
true.
you've still got to. The pressure is still there because these players are breaking that quick on a counter attack that they need to nullify that. And especially
100%.
with the referee we had yesterday, we only had to touch him and they got a foul.
Yeah.
They could belt us and we never got the foul.
Yeah.
That's something
Yeah.
else I want to
Ridiculous.
speak to you about as well. So the second half, we were seeing a lot of these dark arts type of football,
Oh yeah.
and I've seen it a lot with these European teams and
Oh,
South
yeah.
American teams.
100%.
What did you think about these tactics that they employed, playing dirty
It's
football?
to slow the
you know,
momentum down, to
pretending
slow
they've been
your
shot by
momentum down.
snipers,
Yeah.
going down easily.
It's
And
time
they-
We
but
wasted.
they're
we
happy.
see it a lot here. We see it a lot here when the Socceroos are playing any team through Asia. Okay, whether it's male or female, as soon as we play teams through Asia, because we have to qualify through Asia to get to the World Cup, every single time they come to Australia to play, or we go over there, it's just relentless, them taking dives. Like, we think the Italians take dives or the Spanish take dives. The Asians, holy shit, man.
Which Asian teams are these? Which?
So we're talking about Thailand and what?
Japan.
Japan, Korea,
and it's
South Korea.
So time
time-wasting tactics,
and to stop the other team's momentum.
Anyone through Asia, any team through Asia. So you could be talking about Qatar. You could be talking about teams like that as well.
Yeah,
they constantly just sorry.
Yeah, like the Middle Eastern teams as well. They do it.
Middle Eastern teams and stuff like that. Yeah, but mate, constantly we're up against it.
But do you think they've learned this from some of these more established European teams? Because obviously they've been playing football a lot longer.
100%.
But I think it's horrible, man. It just spoils the game.
Whatever Carabao win, all things are.
If referees aren't willing to nullify it, they're going to keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
What about the one where the player went down in the box and all he did was go up for a header, and the referee stopped the game inside the box when we got the ball?
We had the ball, yeah.
There you go.
We had the ball, and then instead of doing the drop ball just outside, instead of having the drop ball just outside the 18-yard box, he took it back another 30 meters.
There you go.
If that's not blatant cheating. I sent you a link to the referee's scandal last year.
Yeah,
mate, he was in a
Send it to me. Is it in the chat?
It was in 2020 or something, wasn't it? He was done for some type of 2020. Yeah.
Soliciting
it's atrocious. He's a referee.
Yeah.
Well,
you think
it's absolutely incredible.
You know what observation I made?
It is what it is.
So the dark arts that you're speaking of, Vim.
Yeah.
I think.
It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Emad.
I've got to go, boys. I've got to start working.
Right. We're rounding up. We're literally just rounding up now. Well, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Emad, we lost you for about 30 seconds. Start again.
So am I back? Can you hear me?
You're back now.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So the referee was actually doing the time wasting, not the Athletico players. They were just playing towards whatever game the referee was playing.
That's what I said. They played smart. They played to the referee, and they played to what he wanted.
Yeah, 100%. Well, gentlemen,
but, the thing is, they wasted so much time, but he only added on 4 minutes at the end.
It should have been at least 6.
That's right.
We could still not have scored.
More than
we wouldn't have scored. We wouldn't have
scored.
We can't even hit a barn door. We're useless.
Look, we've got an international break coming up, and I'm sure we can pick up this in the next pod. Which
I think United don't play for 2 weeks. I think, isn't it 2 weeks? Because we don't play till April.
International break. It's literally 2.5 weeks.
Oh,
wow.
It's a long time. So we're gonna let's drum up some things over the next week or so, and
we'll come up with something. We'll think about it.
I think dark arts could be one topic if you guys fancy it.
Yeah, no, I'm keen.
It's a global problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Needs to be addressed.
Let's talk about it, Vim, and we'll get that done.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, as you know, Man United are out of this year's Champions League 2020-22 season. Well, Adam, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate your contribution to the show. Much love. Emad, thank you very much. I hope we did not upset your gym workout today, but go back and take it out all of that frustration against Man United. Yeah,
punching bag.
Looks like a punching Bruno.
Fuck that, I'm going home.
And Harry, Vimo, thank you very much, brother. You're going back for boxing, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah, you say you're going.
Man. Nah, mate. I'm just gonna watch some tennis or something. I don't know. Get my mind off it.
Badminton.
Well, I'm just gonna go chill out. I'm gonna get ready to go away. Right, gentlemen, an absolute pleasure, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's been a pleasure with you guys today. It's sad as it is. It's just what it is. It's just where United are today. It is what it is. So
we can't close off with the usual.
Oh no! Hell no!
Maybe we should do a buoy or something like that. Do a buoy.
We should do a minute of silence. Mourning the death of silence.
I haven't got a minute. I got to go.
We should do a buoy for our favorite defender.
See you guys on the next one.
No, Vim, grow up.
Buoy.
Mate, I don't want to think of yesterday's game. I want to just go, oh, God, no. It's a horror show. It was a horror show. They didn't play badly, but they're not good enough to win the game.
Exactly. Ended on that. See you later. I got to
See you
go.
guys later.
Bye.
Take care. God
Bye.
bless.
Later.